because she's older than I am.
Fifi looks so much different this time than
last time. Yes.
Yeah, today it's not Fifi.
Yeah, we talked on the phone yesterday. And she goes, face or no face? And I'm like, oh, you decide. Now, to me, that means face.
Right. Well, producer Kurt decided. Right. And so...
I Facebooked him earlier, and I said, do you think it would be okay if I showed up as a guy? And she said, just wear something gay, so...
So wore a Madonna t-shirt.
Okay. That's because Kurt doesn't like to put on a face anymore either.
Oh, I know.
No.
She's hung up the heels.
I think that she'll pull them out for the right occasion.
I hope so.
I think that there should be, they should have another, many years ago for an anniversary, because you're a former Empress, for those that don't know.
Oh, that's right, I'm between two.
Yes, you are.
You're sandwiched between two.
With one of my other favorite people in the world, your Emperor is Randy Abitangelo.
Yeah.
I think they should do another anniversary photo.
Oh, I think that would be awesome.
Were you around for the first one, or was that after you?
Right before I came onto the circuit. It was right before I became a dream girl. So it happened just a little before I got into the Imperial Court. But I was always like intrigued by that picture. It's such a great photo.
Well, let me tell you about that. Were you in the picture?
Yeah.
In the anniversary one?
Yeah, you were.
With everyone, and we were at Dennis Sokovy took it.
Well, what anniversary was it? Like 30th?
It was. I think it was like the 20th.
He's thinking of the Stonewall picture.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah.
Or maybe you weren't.
I wasn't in the anniversary.
Oh, God, I'm gonna have to look. Okay, well, I was in it. Were you an Empress before me or after me?
Because I'm too pretty.
Because you're too pretty.
Were you were an Empress after me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were an Empress after me?
Right.
But you were an Empress twice.
I was 26.
I was 23. So why would have I been in? Oh, because it was for the 25th anniversary. What Empress were you?
27, Fifi Crown.
Oh. Well, yeah, so I think it was for the 25th. But have you seen the photo that all of the monarchs up to that point?
Yes.
And then the ones that weren't, that aren't still around, someone held their symbol and whatever. It was very cool.
That's very sweet.
So what was very interesting about that photo is in the back row was Queen Eddie and myself and Tony and
Rose Puente or
no, because she came after us. And then God, why can't I think of her name right now? Tony Saunders, but then the one from Hawaii now.
The one from Hawaii.
Oh, why can't I think of her name? It was, let's see, Marilyn Starr and I want to say Tawny Tan, but it wasn't Tawny Tan. It was Toby.
Toby, yeah.
So we were all in the back row. And we all started to look around, and all of the other people were, in the front. And so we decided that it was all of the black sheep of the imperial family, the ones that caused all of the problems, were in the back, so no one could see. It was very funny.
I would have been on your side.
Summer doesn't like that story.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, again, it's probably we'd have to explain the whole Imperial Court thing to all of our viewers and guests if they don't already know.
No, it's very simple.
You're an Empress.
We butted heads with Nicole.
Of course.
We didn't do it Nicole's way.
Yes, but now Nicole loves you. Or
no, that's so not true. She loves to hate me. You know that saying, keep your enemies closer? There you go.
Okay, see?
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Well, I thank you for being here, even though you're not in your face. And I loved because I did repost the one. Did you ever watch the show that she was on?
Of course I watched the show that she was on.
Greatest. The first thing that she did when she
I watch when all the guests are on. And take notes.
See?
Well, never have her back. She was successful.
Yeah.
Right?
She's a good replacement. Yeah.
Yes, only guest. But she said, well, first I'm never going to wear that dress that you were wearing.
The outfit.
The hair you didn't like.
The way it was styled wrong. It was
well, I don't blame any of that on you. I blame that completely on Aaron, and Aaron more than I think producer Jay was doing that show, because I have a thing, and that is wherever my hair is parted, I sit on the opposite side, and your hair was parted on this side. Aaron should have been aware of that, and he should have switched sides.
All you can see is a lump of hair.
Yes.
And was coming out of it.
Yes.
And I said, no, I'm not going through that today.
Yeah, that's because they would have had to switch you.
I'm just going to give you the lump of a nose. That's it. No
Yeah.
Probably called and said, don't let me sit in my chair.
No, she sat in my chair.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody sits in your chair.
And everyone that's co-host gets just rip-roaring drunk.
Except me.
You did not. That's actually
I
right.
do.
She did.
As a guest, it don't matter. You can drink as much as
She
you want.
did.
That's right.
But it was very good. You did very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we're very excited to have you.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad to be invited.
So what did you do this week? Anything fun? I know you worked last night.
I've been kind of busy. We're trying to prepare for this event that's coming up on Sunday. But we did some news spots yesterday morning for Fox, and then the day before that.
Were you in Face for those?
Yeah.
Because that's early. That's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Call time was 5 o'clock in the morning, so I was up at 3 o'clock beating Face. The day before, call time was 7, so up at 5 beating Face. And then last night again, Bitchy Bingo at Lips. So it's been quite a week.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think that people understand.
No.
And you spend much longer. See, I feel bad for other queens. I spend a half an hour getting ready.
Right.
20
That's
minutes on
it.
Face.
Like, it's it. And then there's other people I'm always jealous of. Well, I'm not really jealous. I don't really understand. But then there's other, like you take a very long time. Because I've watched you paint before.
Not anymore, Ophelia. Now that it's, like an everyday thing, I've narrowed it down to about 45 minutes.
Have you?
Yeah, I can stay on Facebook until about 45 minutes before it's time to get ready.
Yeah.
And
is that
run out the door?
Everything, hair, clothes,
That's from
boobs.
shower to get in the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can. Oh yeah, that's what. Well, no, 45 minutes. But that's my absolute max. So if it's taking me longer than 45 minutes, then it's just fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
painted
just
too long.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just the whole thing is off.
Well,
yeah.
do you become a perfectionist on your face? Like how?
It also depends on the function, Aaron.
Have you?
Well, I mean, I don't know. How many times do you redo an eye?
Never.
Never. Never.
Never.
The difference between her and I.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
No, I'm like, oops.
Let's just make this one look a little different.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
That would be like in a crazy circumstance. I usually take about an hour and 15 minutes. That's comfortable time, music and paint, and I think that's the best part of drag is getting ready.
Do you drink when you get ready?
No, I don't drink. But I
Oh, you
drink
don't?
After I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until after you're done getting ready.
After I'm done getting ready, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure the eyes are balanced.
And you know what I hope this isn't embarrassing, but I'm going to share this. Everyone has their different ways of getting dressed. Which I also find intriguing because obviously we know a lot of queens, and obviously we've seen a lot of queens
Right.
getting ready. Like we'll take Christina Monet for example.
Oh God, here we go.
She's got to stand there butt ass naked. It's true. Get a visual.
Yeah.
And she's got to and she has her thing, and she's got to start with her eyebrows, and she has a whole method. Or she stands there in her tiny whities, if I'm around, because I'm like, girl, I'm gonna puke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then,
but it's true. Everybody does have a different.
yeah, and you get your foundations on first.
I get my body foundation on.
Yes, that
Well,
always
because
intrigues me.
I'm a big girl, and I sweat when I don't perspire, bitch. I sweat.
Right.
Okay? So I put on all the hard stuff first, and then sit down and relax, and that way you kind of get. I kind of get the feeling of being able to breathe and all this crap. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Gregor's chair for 15 minutes.
Right.
What'd you say?
I just get ready by sitting in Gregor's makeup chair for 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. I think all of it is really.
Everybody's got
And
their trick.
Let's Glam. She takes like almost 2.5 hours to Let's Glam.
Well, because
But she's like art.
That's a lot
I mean,
of
she's
detail.
yeah.
that's stencil, and she was
Yeah.
describing it when she was on the show, filling in for you, only a fill-in, describing the stencil stuff that she
Yeah,
does.
she is amazing.
And I was just talking to her about what she's got going on for Halloween, and she
I can't
says
even
that she
imagine.
has 7 back-to-back bookings for makeup for Halloween Day. And she's like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to enjoy it.
Well, no. Do you do people for Halloween?
Yes, I do. Halloween is completely off limits for me. I don't go out and play and stuff like that. It's a great day to make money.
Yeah, that's true.
Faces, yeah.
I cannot do it.
How much would you charge? How much do you charge?
It depends, $30, $40.
Yeah.
Depending on
That's
if
not
it's just makeup, you know.
What if it's the everything?
But I mean, if you want an outfit and stuff like that, it's going to cost a little bit more, but it depends.
You better come ready.
I usually don't lend out my outfit.
I don't either.
I just do makeup. And I've got about 4 people lined up this year.
But the problem with me is that I paint exactly the same way. So everyone turns out looks like me. So,
Joey.
Yeah, Joey. But it's been very good in the past. I'll tell you, it has, because people have gone that I have painted have gone to parties, and when they first walk in, everyone's like, Ophelia's here, and then and then I don't have to go. That's very exciting.
Well,
I was there.
Yeah, no, I don't go.
You also did something else fun, which is the reason why you're wearing the shirt. Tell us about the little
that's right.
fabulous concert that you went to.
Well, Lips gave away some comp tickets for Above and Beyond the Duty performance at work, and so they raffled off 2 tickets, and my name got picked, and I got to go see Madonna on Wednesday night at the Staples Center. She was unbelievable.
So who filled in for you for Bitchy Bingo?
Gigi actually came in. And
She's not bitchy.
Yeah, we withheld the chicken from her for about 3 days.
Oh, all right.
She was nice and bitchy.
I want to host that sometime.
Come in anytime you want to.
I will work on trying to be bitchy. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm working on it.
You know what?
Really?
I'll give you a shot at Bitchy Bingo when I consider retirement.
Yeah.
I got a feeling you'll let me out of the ballpark on this one, bitch.
She'll let you fill in for her at the mall, maybe.
Yeah. It's very good. Okay, let's trade. I like trading.
Yeah, so Gigi filled in with Kiki, and actually,
No, Kiki is bitchy.
yeah, Kiki is, she's bitchy.
I love her. Love her.
Yeah, she's great. We've been working together already 6 years, so this is actually our 7th year together. So it's either tolerance, you love her or you hate her.
I love her.
I've been there 7 years. I love the bitch.
I was going to just ask, you've been there 7 years, huh?
Speaking of Kiki,
Yeah.
today, Kiki and me have 2 things that we go crazy over. One, we used to always have the same hair.
Okay.
When we go to Maria's, we'd always like each other's things. 2, she walks around in tennis shoes.
Yep.
Drives me fucking insane. Drives me insane.
Queens aren't supposed to wear flats, that's what you're saying?
Yes. Or wear cute shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There are many cute flats. Tennis shoes. The bitch walks around in tennis shoes.
Is she athletic?
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
That she's not athletic?
I don't know. I've never been in bed with a Kiki, but I got a feeling she's athletic.
Well, that's a different kind of athlete.
I got a feeling that she worked in another life in Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, I think that's a different...
You know what's funny about those tennis shoes is that Kiki's always so petite and dainty, and for some reason her shoes look this big on her.
Well, there's a reason.
Love you, Kiki.
Love you.
Yeah. She's going to get even on Wednesday, I'm just
shit.
saying.
When we put this show up, I'm going to tag every one of their houses. They can
I
watch
got
it.
some great stories on Kiki.
Yeah.
If she gets back at me, you'll invite me back, and we'll do a whole hour on Kiki.
Yeah. How was the concert?
The concert was amazing. Amazing. She kept us waiting 2.5 hours.
That's bullshit.
The match. Well, tickets.
It's Madonna.
Ticket time said 8 o'clock. She had a warm-up act, which was Kevin.
A DJ, something?
Yeah, a French DJ. But her kid came out, David, the young one, and he DJ'd side by side with him, which was really cool.
Really?
And he came out and danced and warmed up the crowd. And she came on finally at 10:30, and it was nonstop. She had no breaks. The only time I can't be quite positive, but the only time that there was any kind of recorded music was when she was changing. I'm almost guaranteed that she sang live, which impressed the hell out of me.
Well, I thought she was known for not singing live.
I think she is known for singing to a track.
Well,
I know that much.
At 54, and running up and down that stage, and I'll tell you what, that stage was enormous, absolutely enormous. She did a hell of a job. And that place was going up. I mean, and the demographics were insane. I mean, there were people there we were wondering if they were going in there with these old ladies with fur coats and standing next to these queens that were wearing fishnets and no tops and glittered faces. It was just odd.
Yeah, isn't that great? No, did you? You didn't go in face, did you?
No, absolutely not.
No, because if you did that and you didn't come here in face, I was gonna be all up in your stuff.
Shit.
No, I don't
saying.
do Madonna.
Madonna.
Well, you said you had great seats though, so you got
we
to
had
see
great
all the.
seats. We did have great seats. It was just.
Who'd you go with?
I went with my best friend Jack from El Paso. I wanted tickets on Sunday. I called him up, and all of a sudden at first he told me he couldn't do it, that he couldn't get off from work, and then he called me back and said, "Can you pick me up at the airport at 3 o'clock on Wednesday?" And I was like, "I'll be there." So it was great. We had a great time. It was very spontaneous, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That Nokia complex next door is amazing too.
Oh, that's
Is it still
beautiful.
Nokia? I thought it changed.
No, it's the Nokia complex.
Yeah, the complex.
Oh, did they?
Oh, they did?
Well, at the
What did they?
at the Grammy Museum there at the Nokia complex, they've got a tribute to Whitney going on there too.
Yeah, it's like
with
a
all her
museum
gowns
thing.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember that. I remember seeing it in the LA Times. So.
Yeah.
What, to go to the Whitney? Would you go?
It's the Grammy Museum.
Yeah, the Grammy Museum.
Would you go?
That's what it is.
Would you go to the Whitney Houston?
Yeah, absolutely.
You would?
Yep, totally. I loved
so.
Whitney. I mean, all of her
I'm just wondering.
issues. I mean, we love us some Honey Boo Boo and some Tragic Housewives. She was a mess, but damn, she was talented. That was a talented
Well, okay,
girl.
this is my thing, and this is just my thing, I just, you know what I'm saying. I think that her daughter, more than anything, since she has passed, has turned me off more towards Whitney Houston than all of the problems that Whitney Houston had. If her daughter had not done some of what I feel is just the grotesque things that has completely dishonored her mother, then I think that I might have a little bit more thing for Whitney.
Right.
But I'm saying, and this is just my thing, because I still like Whitney music, I say I'm not going to support or give money to something that's going to continue that behavior for that girl, who to me, and then it just shows the parenting skills of both Whitney and Bobby Brown. Bobby! So, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, maybe she was worse than I thought.
Has her show started? Because I
think it got canceled.
Last night, and I think I saw a piece of it last night.
But I think it got canceled, that she was going to start a show.
Right, but
and it already got pulled. But I don't think they're going to show it.
Something was on last night because they. I don't know if it was
going to be on OWN.
No. I think it's Lifetime.
Is it on Lifetime?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there was an episode on last night, if I'm not mistaken.
I heard that it got pulled.
And it was her, and she was doing an interview, and she was talking about Whitney, and they had footage and stuff like that. So I think it did make it.
I don't know.
Well,
that's
what it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible.
Well, look at her.
Slap in the face. But
now that also brings up another conversation.
But you know what I find intriguing, Ophelia, is that her mother was on it, and her sisters, and the family supporting this, and that's kind of wild.
Well, because they're all making money.
Yeah.
They're all making money off of it,
agree.
and that
Exploiting
to
the
me
trust.
disgusts me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and
you know, it's not like oh God, why can't I think? Elvis' daughter's daughter,
Lisa Marie.
Lisa. It's not like her.
Right.
I mean, I think that Lisa Marie has genuinely tried to do stuff, and she has been genuinely disappointed. And to me, I'm for like like she tried.
The underdog, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But she's also never disgraced her father either.
No.
She's never been wrapped up in scandals and
She's not.
her brother.
Yeah, she's not sleeping with her brother and wearing the because she wore Whitney's diamond ring, and that was like the first thing that really drove me crazy when she wore her diamond ring, and she's like, oh. I'm like, that is gross. It's gross. Yeah. But then my other question, and then we'll take a break.
And maybe we'll let Aaron talk in the next segment.
No, he never. My mom calls all the time. She goes, please let Aaron talk. And other guests, I get emails. Would you sleep with a brother? Look, obviously it's not her legitimate brother, but a brother or a person that was raised like your brother. Like, do you think that you could fall in love, like somebody that's raised as your brother? Could you then like fall in love with him, or would you misinterpret that love for like what they have, or? You know what? Just you understand?
The way I was raised, my dad would have, or mom would have probably beat the hell out of me if I even.
But they're dead.
Well, of course.
I think Whitney would have beat the shit out of him too. Bobby Brown will join in.
I think personally, I'm a display of what my parents, a product of what my parents raised. So I don't think so. No. I think that's kind of creepy.
It is very creepy.
Well, of course it's creepy because, I mean, if you're raised with someone being your sibling,
right?
I mean, it'd be like a cousin that you spent every single day with because they live next door to you.
Now, a cousin is different because I would sleep with a cousin.
I would not sleep with a cousin. I would not sleep with a cousin that was raised with me every single day like they were a sibling. Absolutely not.
No.
It's just.
But that wasn't a cousin. I mean, that was just somebody not related in any way, shape, or form that was brought in and raised as because they're not related.
I still wouldn't do it because to me that's weird.
So then you don't support what they have going on?
No.
See, I don't either. I think it's just gross. Because like I just said, I think Bobby Brown would join in and threesome with them. You know what I'm saying? I think Whitney.
Oh, that's a whole new can.
I think Whitney would beat the shit out of them.
They'll go for that on ratings week.
Yeah.
Well, if she wasn't, drowning in a bathtub.
I guess we're gonna take a break now.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. We're back. This bitch is sweating because the fucking swamp cooler isn't on. She keeps wanting to
I read all of those posts from last week with my
nasty
finger
fingers
in your mouth.
in my mouth. Yes,
Yeah.
which everybody seems to comment about. That's the way you keep me so silent while you yam 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 all the way.
Oh, God, speaking of
See, MJ Top, executive producer MJ Top. It's not me. She just doesn't know how to stop talking.
All right, then you talk and tell us about your week.
My week has been great. We've been doing a lot of
What'd you do?
Voting for equality, for calling the phone bank voters for equality. So that's what we've been doing, really. Just spending a lot of time at the center, calling people, making sure they get out to vote. Very nonpartisan, just making sure that they're registered.
And by the way, we only have 3 more days or 4 more days to
register. The cutoff for registration is the 21st.
Right. So, just to remind you.
Thank you.
That's this coming Sunday.
And you can go online to the county registrar's office wherever you live to find out, what your status is in terms of registration. And that's the thing that pissed me off this week. You know how we are about voting, right? We vote. We have always talked about voting.
Yes.
So I moved.
But you also knew my theory on voting, but go ahead.
Yes, I know your theory on voting, but voting, you vote. Right?
Yes, you should vote.
So I moved. I moved in June. So I moved in the month of the primary.
Right.
So I went online to the USPS, the United States Postal Service, and you do your change of address, and there's a little checkbox that says, do you want to make this your voter registration, change your voter registration? I clicked yes. Boom. So I've been waiting for 2 weeks now for the mail-in vote.
Yes.
Because I'm a mail-in voter.
Yes.
Hasn't been coming. And so finally I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my mail-in ballot? Everybody else is getting theirs.
Yes.
I went to the site because Fernando from Pride told me, hey, you should go check it out. Sure enough, it had not transferred. So they said that I was registered at a different address, and because it was returned back to them, that my voter registration became invalid.
So does that mean you have to go to a poll now and vote?
No, I had to re-register, which I did online. You can do it. It takes literally 5 seconds.
Nice.
5 seconds to re-register to vote.
Very good.
And I will still actually get my mail-in ballot, and you can get your mail-in ballot up to 7 days before the election. So I'm going to do it that way. And
yeah, because that's boring. Do you go to a poll or do you do the mail thing?
No, I go to the polls.
I do too. Because to me, I think if I'm going to vote, the whole process of it is. And then the other part.
My sticker too.
I want my sticker, and I think that it's important to show because, I'm a registered Democrat, although I'm more of an independent, and some will say that I'm more of a Republican, whatever. But I believe that it is important that it shows our numbers that Democrats actually go out and vote.
Absolutely.
That's what I.
But
that's
you
why
think
I do
it matters if they do it ahead of time versus going to the polls?
Yes, because all of the theories have been, and it used to be a a joke, and now it's not a joke, where they say if it rains, a Democrat will lose. Because Democrats will not go out and vote depending on the weather. If it's not good weather, yes.
Where was that?
It's all, oh yeah,
Really?
Google it.
I've never heard of that.
If
Neither have I.
Google it. Can you Google that on your pad? You Google it. Democrats will not, if the weather is
Weather
bad.
conditions.
Yeah, Google Democrats will not go and vote.
Really? That's
Really do not.
interesting.
Now,
But Republicans will.
yes.
Go out in the rain.
Yes.
All them old
Yes, they
women
will.
with their
Yes,
big bouffant
they will.
hairdos
Yes,
go out in
they,
the rain.
yes.
We need to build.
So
some
if
tunnels to the
if it's
polls.
raining on November 2nd, and that's what I've heard several times, or 6th. If it's raining that day, Obama will lose. That's the other part of it.
Oh.
Well, let's
So-
pray for sunshine.
Well, that's why everybody should do their mail-in voting.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm glad you go to a poll. Good for you.
Well, I just
Do you go
want
to
to
a poll,
point
or
out
do you? Oh, I do too.
that every year for the past 8 years, I have literally been in a polling place the very day of voting because the center is a polling place.
That's true.
That's not the same
It
as
is
going.
the same,
No,
'cause
it's
I
not
still
the same
get
at
my
all.
sticker.
Yeah, whatever. Because you still have a
That's
sticker.
what we like.
Yeah.
It could be accessorized.
And there's hot guys when you go and vote.
Well, you want to know what I love about doing the whole mail-in voting, and this is what I've been seeing online, is that as people have been getting their mail-in ballots, they're snapping photos of who they've been voting for and posting that shit on.
Yeah, no,
I love.
That's great.
I don't know if I
saw
would do
the
that.
other day.
That's a little.
I'm totally going to do that.
So speaking of that, we're gonna go take a break because it's almost 5 o'clock shots here
Right.
at Moe's, which I never miss.
Missed it so many fucking times.
No, we don't, because what do? I run out of here on our commercial
At
break.
5:30 when we've
And
missed
they
it.
make me. They still have
Yes,
my
they
5
do.
o'clock shit waiting for me. So,
There you go.
did you watch the debate the other night?
I certainly did. Yeah.
Did you? Did you?
Hells yes.
I did not. I unfortunately could not watch all of it. I've been trying to watch more of it
on YouTube.
on Hulu.
Hulu.
What did you think about it?
Well, I guess my favorite thing, because we didn't talk much about the previous debate, but we've created 2 ginormous memes now we created the Big Bird meme and we've created the Binders of Women meme.
Right.
So I just love the Binders of Women meme, and that's my favorite thing about the debate. The end.
What did you think about it?
I like the way that Romney came across as a corporate bully.
Yes.
He seemed like, to me, my perception of it is once the doors are closed, I'll do whatever the fuck I want
Right.
to do. And I'm calling the shots. And I'm glad he gave us that insight on him, because that's exactly what America needs to see, is that should he get power, once he closes the doors, we're in for a bumpy ride.
Well, and the diversion tactic of not answering the question by asking another question, which he did, I think they said, almost 36 times.
Yeah. What I find interesting is, I then like to go, because, I love my internet, and I love to go and read stuff, and I love to, when all this going on, I like to watch Facebook and Twitter and see what's going on, and obviously I have a lot of friends and followers and whatever that are both Republican and Democrat, and, somewhere in between. And what I think is really interesting is you get that group of people that thought that Mitt Romney, even though I thought that he was being a bully, and even more so what I really got, and of course it's after the fact, so I don't want to do that little hashtag thing now, because I don't, whatever, I'm always a day late on the hashtag, is what I think is more important is that every time, now twice during the debates, when the moderator has said your time is up, he has gone past it, he has argued with it, and to me that clearly shows that he does not respect the process. And anyone that does not respect the process, we cannot believe, you cannot human believe that he is going to respect the office or the people of America. You cannot believe that.
Obama pointed that out in the last 10 minutes of the debate.
Well, see, I haven't got to the last 10 minutes.
Well, he actually pointed that out.
Well, I think that that's super important. I was like, oh, Lord. The other things that I want to say about the debate is what I really want, and I've said this several times, and I really think I might actually post it or Twitter it or whatever, because I'd love to see what other people think about it. What I find very interesting is, why is there not one politician that has said, We will never have the employment that we had because we have created an automated society. We have eliminated the jobs. Not the government, the corporations and the people have eliminated the jobs.
That's the truth.
We do not need bankers anymore. We have ATMs. We do not need phone operators. We have automated phone systems. We do not need gas station attendants anymore because you do it all at the pump. We have created...
Ophelia, they don't even put cars together by
No!
hand.
It's all automated.
At one time, Ford was built by hand.
Yeah, and nothing is.
The only
So
thing by
why...
hand is when they turn the key and roll it
Thank
up.
you. So why are we not saying that we have those positions are eliminated? We have eliminated them. We don't even need checkers at the grocery store anymore because you can self-checkout.
Just wait, honey. The future holds you getting in line at McDonald's and cooking your own burger.
Exactly. So I don't understand why one politician, because if I don't care, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, the one politician, I don't care if you are Republican, if you're a Democrat, if you're independent, if you're a Green Party, I don't care what you are.
Freedom of peace.
If you come out and publicly say that, I would be behind you
1,000,000%.
150 zillion%.
And they'd have one vote.
No, I think that they would have a lot more votes because then that would show honesty. And I think that that's what we're lacking is honesty.
Well, it's obviously...
And the other...
Politics.
Right. Politicians...
The other part that I'm going to say, because it's 5 o'clock shots, the other thing I will say about the debates, which I found very interesting, and even my dad, who is a little cray-cray when it comes to politics, said that, that Mitt Romney is totally trying to egg Obama on. He's totally, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you could tell that if they were on a playground, he'd be like,
Right.
Because he's really trying to turn Obama into the angry black man.
Oh,
Right.
sure.
Right.
And Obama cannot come out as the angry black man. He cannot.
No, because they'll use it against him.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yep.
Now, what they need is for Michelle to come out as the angry black woman, and no one would fuck with that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then guess who would be president come 2016?
Thank God for
It would be
Clinton.
her.
Yeah.
He put swagger in the White House.
Yeah.
And a little bit of controversy and some semen.
Yeah. I love how Clinton was such a bad president, but how many times, especially down during these debates, did they mention Clinton?
Of course.
And you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
Well, and Romney trying to invoke Reagan again too, which he did twice during this last debate.
Yeah, he's more like a Bush.
Well, there you go.
He is a big Bush.
All right, we need some 5 o'clock shots.
Yes,
I don't
we
want you to
do.
miss them. Honk honk.
Oh,
all right. We'll be right back. We are back.
I don't know if I'm talking to Aaron. He was very abusive to me during that commercial break.
See, if producer Joey was still doing the shows, then he would have all right.
That he would have that totally on. Yeah.
To
How
cut it.
mean you just were to me.
I'm never mean.
Hysterical, Ophelia.
Ask Fifi, I am never mean.
So everyone likes it when I mean. Everyone likes it when they're mean to me. I don't understand.
Not when they're mean to you.
Well, because it happens rarely.
Yeah. Whatever.
We don't get enough opportunities to be mean.
Whatever. So last night, after I went to the drag rummage sale at the center, did you go? You went?
I didn't go.
You didn't go?
I was working last night.
Well, I went.
And she's
Yes, I went in because I was just going to drop something off and then I was going to leave.
And
And I ended up friggin' shopping while I was there. It was very upsetting.
How much did you leave with, Ophelia?
I left with a lot of stuff.
A lot more than you came with.
She left-
right?
I left with a purse,
cutest
and
purse.
a wig, and 3 dresses.
What was the purse? The purse was cute. Because my mom would
It was
love
a
that.
guest purse.
A guest purse. Okay.
It was cute. I mean, just all sorts of shit. I passed Bianca's table completely because there was nothing that I could get.
It was like 2 yards of fabric on it, or what?
Well, like producer Kurt said, like a
Yeah, she was like, she had little skirts that, were fitting me as hats, so, yeah. Although there is a dress that
They would have
Gigi.
been like Armstrong ribbons on.
Okay. Gigi had a dress there that she kept trying to sell me, and I, well, there was 2 dresses, and I kept like looking at them like, and then it was later that night that I'm like, oh, I should have got those dresses. So I'm calling you, Gigi, because I still want those dresses, but I've decided I want them. Yeah, so I spent too much.
I'll tell her tonight.
Would you tell her?
I'll see her.
All right, she'll know. And then I went to Hillcrest Brewing Company, and I ran into Ricky.
HBC, Ricky.
Ricky, whatever. And
Cervantes.
who made comments about my shoes, and that I never wear stilettos. I'm wearing stilettos today.
I made a comment about your shoes earlier.
Yes, you did. And the bitch is not here to look at my stilettos.
Trust me, she's wearing them damn shoes.
He is pissing me off.
Photos. We'll
And
take
actually,
photos.
my comment was, I'm surprised at her age that she's wearing heels that are so high.
Thank you. Well, that's true too.
Sorry.
Well, she's usually sitting down.
You two should just get your own show. That's all I'm saying. Your two should be just, let's beat up Ophelia. But while I was there, I was very excited because Ivan Solis showed up, who is a cutie patootie. You know Ivan.
At HBC, yeah.
Yes, he showed up. And he joined us. I was with Christina and Ken, and we were having dinner. And we ate all of the pizza and a root beer float. Ooh. That's why I'm wearing my spandex dress tonight. Yeah.
What are Spanx?
What are Spanx?
I don't know what Spanx are.
Oh, girl, we'll go shopping.
Okay, I was gonna say they have
Spanx are like they're like the new girdle.
Oh, I gotcha.
and they have special Spanx for drag queens.
Yes, they do have Spanx for drag queens
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
And it really
are
like
they called tanks?
no,
back
they really kind of tighten you up. They're very good. They're really,
I
really
can
good.
go with you.
This is a Spanx dress, actually. So look, so see here, the Spanx is built in.
Oh, I'm living for this.
Okay.
I'm living for this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that now that everyone knows, I'm wearing a Spanx dress. Yeah, so the Spanx is built in. But
You don't pop a seam, bitch.
I'm telling you, I have blown out.
sitting up
I
so
have
tall.
blown out some Spanx. But Ivan was telling me, which I've already known, but last week the San Diego Flag Football League went and competed in the Gay Bowl again, and we have never won in 12 years that the Gay Bowl has been around. We do we do have, and I say we because I started with the football league as a referee, and I did it for like 5 years, and then I got too busy and I couldn't do it anymore, and so but I still go and support, and we're a sponsor of the of the Flag Football League because I believe in it. So the San Diego Football League is the largest in the United States. I mean, we have more teams, more players, more everything, more games, more whatever. We've never won the Gay Bowl. Never. Never. And so this year, for the first time in 12 years, San Diego brought it home. Brought home the trophy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the San Diego Bolts. So it's very, very, very exciting.
And we sent 3 teams.
Yes.
We had the Sharks, the Toros, and the Bolts.
Right.
And the Bolts took it home.
Yeah.
That's
They did.
awesome.
It's very, very, very exciting.
Congratulations, guys.
Yay.
It's very good. So tomorrow here at Moe's is going to be the celebration party.
Yes.
And so they're inviting everyone that has had anything ever to do anything with the league, and they're going to have a blowout party. And it's going to be good because it has been 12 years in the making. I mean, really, it's been a very long time. And I have gone and refereed, I guess, 4 of the Super Bowls, across the United States. So it was
really?
very exciting. Yeah.
And we've never had one here.
We've never had one here, which is a shame. It's a shame.
Right.
But I also would like to say, on that same note, on the gay flag football, that my future ex-boyfriend and love of my life, Tony Stewart, who is from Washington, I'll call you out, Tony Stewart, because he watches the show, who lives in Washington, D.C., who is straight. He made it into the Hall of Fame this year for the Gay Flag Football League. So
But he's straight?
He's straight.
But he plays on the gay team?
Yeah, so there's lots of straight people that play on the flag.
But
Yeah.
that's okay.
You and your straight boys. I think Jeff S. might be a little upset.
Well, Jeff S. won't see this until he's out of town. Jeff S. is coming into town tonight with his daughter. And so so I've already got notes that, like after the show I've got to change, because I'm going to dinner with him and his daughter to meet her for the very first time after this. So tomorrow night here at Moe's.
Yes.
Come celebrate with the Gay Flag Football League, and that's very exciting. And then on Ivan Solo still.
Yes. I wonder if they'll actually put our little banner.
They totally should. We can talk to people.
Well, you know, sometimes Moe's forgets to put your photos in.
Oh, or they just mentioned my name completely. It's true. It's true. They were talking about it last night at HBC.
Right.
You know, because they're like, oh, who's hosting the Halloween costume contest? I'm like, Glitz Glam on Wednesday. I don't know who's going to be there on Saturday. I just think my pay went up. You know what I'm saying? But next Thursday, which I'm also very excited about, which we have not talked about, which we're not actually doing anything at this year, which I hope that you're going to.
What's that?
Is the Harvest Howl.
Yes.
Have you been to it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, what are you doing next Thursday? You could be my date.
I'll be there.
All right, I have.
I'm off on Thursday.
I got my tickets from Ivan last night, so I am set to go. It's my favorite event, well, one of my favorite events of the year. All of these restaurants, you will love it. All of these restaurants come in and they bring food, and it's just like a huge buffet, and it's a benefit for the homeless.
The Sunburst Youth Housing Project.
Right.
And where's it being held?
It's going to be at the top of the park.
And what time is it
It
at?
starts at 6.
What's the donation?
It's like 35.
You're a guest of Ophelia.
Oh.
No. You pay. I paid.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, I pay. I pay for Harvest because I've said this a zillion times. We neglect our homeless.
Yes, we do.
And so, when it's a homeless issue, I support that because I think that we need to have a voice in the gay homeless population.
Yes.
I think that, it's okay to be gay until you're homeless and then you're thrown out and then you got to depend on the straight world.
It's the
and
same
that's
with
a
veterans.
fucking shame. Yes, same with the veterans. So that's why I do the blanket drive every year, and that's why I support the gay homeless youth, and I am all about the homeless.
Well, and for the past 2 years, we have actually done our show live from Harvest House.
Yes, but then I miss food.
Yes.
Let's just say the truth. I've missed the food.
So we'll come here, do the show,
And
you'll go right there.
I'm going
and
right
on
up
the
there
way.
to eat. So you can
I'll
be
be
my
there.
date. All right, good.
Okay.
In face.
Perfect.
I'm in face.
In face?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
I'm
Lord.
going to have to pack extra lips.
I want to be like a lesbian next week.
Speaking of some events.
And then we have this Sunday.
Well,
This Sunday.
that's
Isn't it this Sunday?
why we
It
wanted
is.
you to be
Yeah.
here. Kind of. Hello. Let's talk about it. Let's show the poster, but you probably can't see it.
It's Glam Fest, you guys. It's this Sunday, October the 21st. It's being held at Lips. It's our 3rd annual event for the Autism Society of San Diego. I'm going to have about 19 girls performing. The cover charge is $40. It's inclusive of your dinner. We also have $100 seats on the runway, and the doors will open at 6:30. And like I said, the beneficiary is the Autism Society. About 3.5 years ago, I was looking to celebrate my 30th anniversary in drag and entertainment, and I had gone to Brent, our manager, and asked him if he could lend me Lips for an event for the community. And that night, it was a Wednesday, that night I came downstairs and was performing, and I go around and touch tables at the beginning of our show, and there was a group of like 12 ladies with us, and I was joking with them and having a good time and asked them why they had been there or why they were there, and they told me that they had something in common. There was no birthday, there was no celebration, it was ladies' night out. And I said, well, what do you have in common? And they said, we all have children with autism. And I said, I don't know why you're here, but you were sent here for a reason, and that's the way we hooked up. And so this is our 3rd year. The last 2 years, collectively, we've given them about $19,000. We're hoping to do another $10,000 for them again this year.
That's excellent.
Yes.
It's something that's a really great
And it's always fun. It's always fun. It's a great night.
Great night. A lot of San Diego's greatest performers: Malva, La Vida, Tootie. I've got Kiki there, Gigi. We've got all kinds of people that are going to come and entertain for you. Food's going to be great. It's just going to
I'll be there. I'm not entertaining. They want real talent, but I'm going to be there.
We're going to have
Hey, if somebody writes $1,000 check,
No.
we
Get
won't
her
be
on
mad at you, right? We won't
No.
be mad at you. I'll make her do backflips.
Yeah, no.
For $1,000, I'll make Ophelia do backflips in her Spanx.
I do. Yeah, I do have a friend who will show up benefits, and we'll do that.
For $1,000, I'll make her do backflips in her
It
stand.
ain't gonna happen. I might have
some Reba on hand.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've got the whole collection on iTunes.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm very excited about it.
Thanks, Ophelia. Thanks so
It's
much.
very good.
So-
Well, that's why I had you here.
$40.
It's $40 or $100.
Or $100.
Both of the prices are inclusive of dinner. The $100 ticket gets you on the runway right up front, so that you can see everything firsthand.
And all of the performers are going to donate their tips that they get?
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
All the money that's made that night goes back to the foundation.
Now, what if people don't want to go for dinner and they want to come later? Is that
It's-
possible?
it's a $40 cover charge. You can come for dinner, or you can just come to watch the show.
All right, good.
Okay.
Absolutely.
it's for a good cause. So $40
Right.
is $40. I mean, eat or don't eat, whatever.
Right.
Some of them
And there'll
skinny
be
queens
some
won't
people
eat.
on hand from the Autism Society to give you vouchers, so you guys can deduct this from your income tax. It's
Oh, yeah.
deductible, tax deductible. So come on by. We'll expect you at Lips this coming Sunday. Doors open at 6:30. Showtime is at 8 o'clock promptly.
You know, that's one of the things that I love about Lips. You know, Lips is the only one that ever did that sort of a fundraiser. We were talking about this before you got here for Stonewall Citizens Patrol. When Glitz Glam won the So You Think You Can Drag,
Right.
the very first year, she got the opportunity to have Lips do all of the girls do a benefit for an organization, and she chose Stonewall, and we raised like $3,000 that night, and it was so amazing to us because we never had that much money before.
Well, and who
So-
is it that does the Matt Cares?
That's Dolly, Disco Dolly.
Yeah,
Disco Dolly, yeah.
Disco Dolly.
That's another fun night.
We've also got another event coming up on November 11th. Tara Hull, who also won So You Think You Can Drag.
Right.
And she's doing something for, I want to say, is it Mama's Kitchen? I think it's November 11th. There's another. But you can go to the Lips site there on Facebook and find out about that one. But there's,
Oh, well, I was
There
going
you
to say
go.
November 11th.
Can we
I
look?
think
Can we
is,
look? Can you look on your iPad and?
oh, let me
Yeah,
see.
look on your iPad, girl.
Let me see. Oh, mine says, go to his. These bitches showed up with their high-tech energy crap, and I came with my fucking chalkboard and my pen, okay? Fucking clowns.
Well, you know, it is Veterans Day that weekend, so
Oh, well, then that's a great excuse to be out on a Sunday.
Well,
Because you don't have to go to work on
Monday.
Right.
That's right. It's Tara Hull's event, and it's the 11th. Tara Hull, you know, Candy Sample's partner. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Is there an events thing? I don't know.
I will look it up
They need
later.
an events
There
tag.
is an events tag, isn't there?
No.
No.
Oh, well.
But let's not rip their website apart right now. Actually, they have a great website.
You all look very cute in that photo.
Thank you very much. You should have seen how cute I looked yesterday morning
Yesterday morning. Yeah. Yeah.
on Fox.
Yeah.
It was
I'm just saying.
crazy.
There's another event that's coming
All
up
right,
too.
tell me.
I know you talked about this last week when we were here because
The best little whorehouse
The
is in
best little
Texas
whorehouse in
at the
Texas.
Coronado Playhouse.
Yes.
Yes.
And we know Travis, who's the little one in the middle. I shouldn't say
We
little.
do?
He's very beautiful and large. Yeah, he's the one that does all the acrobatics.
This one?
Yeah, he does the acrobatics on the
Are you sure I know him?
fabric and stuff. The Cirque.
Like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, like Cirque du Soleil.
I do know that one.
Well, he's in this musical at the Coronado Playhouse or Coronado Playhouse. Yeah.
Yes.
And he
October 26th through December 2nd.
Correct. And if you go and you purchase your tickets online and use the promo code MONA, M-O-N-A, you get $5 off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's
So-
a thing here at Moe's on Saturday.
Saturday they're doing something at Moe's, which is
I wonder who's hosting that. We don't know.
we don't know. It's probably Glitz Glam.
Speaking of Glitz Glam, we want to wish her a happy birthday, which is tomorrow,
yes, it is
Friday.
Glitz.
She's old.
And she's also a former winner of So You Think You Can Drag.
Yeah, she's very good. She's very good. So this week we're gonna just talk about this because I've been getting lovely responses on Facebook. I had to put both of my puppies to sleep this week. After 17 and 18 years, I've had them. So
Hearing that because Heidi's 17.
it's been a crazy week. But I do want to say that from the people that that have watched the show and follow me on Facebook, all of the messages, and people have left messages on the Facebook wall, but so many other people have actually sent me messages about their pets and their stuff, and the texts and all of that have been so overwhelming, and so I truly am grateful to get everything that I've gotten, which has made this week just that much more bearable. So I mean, it's been
a lot of people tend to forget that pets are like family.
Oh, yeah.
And when they're gone, it's there's a grieving process.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about your.
It has been a crazy week. It has been crazy. And like one of them, Robert, and the other part is that I knew when I was doing it, so some people came over and said all of their goodbyes. So like my ex Robert came over because he wanted to say goodbye to him, and Robert wanted to come over and say goodbye to him because he's like, as long as I've known you,
they've been a part
of your life.
Yeah.
And like I feel like this is Bodyguard John came over and said goodbye, and a couple other people came over and said goodbye, and that sounds very but it was very therapeutic.
And I'm sure it was comforting.
It was. It really was. It was very.
And how was it working with, I don't know, the animal hospital or whoever you went
I was out in Lakeside. They were great.
Okay.
They came out. I was, very precise on what I wanted and how I wanted to do it, and I wanted them both done. I mean, I don't want to give all the the incredible details, but I wanted them originally. I wanted them done at home, and that was the original arrangement, and that's what I had made an appointment for. And then some people talked me out of doing it at home, which I'm glad now that they did, because they're like, that will be your memory forever. Like as long as you're there at that house, that will be your memory.
Right.
And I know now, after the fact, that is true, because I'm still getting up in the middle of the night looking for them. Because I'm not hearing them, and I want to know what's going on with them. So so I know that would have been very hard. So I found my vet was willing to come and do it in the car, and so I have the SUV, so they were both in the back, and I actually was in the back with them, and I was holding on to both of them. They did them both at the same time. And so it was, it was exactly how I wanted it. Like I wanted them both together. I wanted to be both with them. I took them out, and I buried them both myself, which is what I wanted. So I put them together in a cuddling position like they've been doing for 17 years, because that's how I wanted to remember them. And then I buried them, and it was very.
Where was it? Just out of.
It was right. They're out in Lakeside.
In Lakeside.
They're in Lakeside. They're just above where my horse's pasture is.
Oh, okay.
So they're kind of looking over my horse now. And I will tell you the most touching moment. Because after I got done burying them is when I completely, utterly, totally lost it. I mean, like I could not breathe. I was like crazy.
It's final.
Oh, it was insane. And I had walked down, and Luna, my horse, was getting all worked up, and so I knew that I was too upset kind of to be around her. So I was going to kind of walk away. When I started to walk away from her, she got even more upset. So I walked over, and then I went in to try to console her. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want her to be, and part of the reason that I love horses so much is they are a reflection of your personality. You know what I'm saying? So I had gone in, and she just walked right over and dropped her head right on my shoulder. And she was hugging me, you know what I'm saying? And I just sat there, and I literally was hanging on to her neck, for I don't even know how long. I mean, it was forever, crying. And then, but she didn't move. She just held, I mean, it was it was the most incredible thing that I've done. But, so I've done it, and I just want to thank everyone that has sent me messages and checked on me and tried to keep me from, being home alone.
Let's break the ice, okay? You said that animals are a direct reflection of what you are.
Yes.
That poor damn horse.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, she is bitchy. She's bitchy.
Trust, she has told stories. She has told stories.
Yeah.
Well, on a final note, we should probably tell everybody, wear your purple tomorrow. It is Spirit
Yes.
Day. It is Spirit Day to kind of bring awareness to the anti-bullying GLAAD's anti-bullying campaign, which has been going on for several years now. So make sure you wear your purple.
But you can find out more about it at
GLAAD.org.
Right.
/Spirit Day.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We love Mose. Mose is wonderful to us every week.
And we love Fernando Fifi for being here today.
Thank you guys for having me. It's always a great time here.
Everybody go out. Give the date again.
October 21st.
Which is this coming Sunday. And I believe this to be true, and I'm not saying, but we have viewers from all over Dubai. If someone wants to donate and you put a check in the mail and send it to Lips, which is located on Alcon Boulevard in San Diego, care of Fifi. That's all you got to put. Fifi, that's F-I-F-I.
It's 30.
Well, guess what we have pulled up?
3036.
El Cajon Boulevard.
Yeah, 3036 Alcon Boulevard.
92104. If you want to put a check in the mail for any amount of money, care of Fifi at Lips. Make it out to the autistic.
Do you have a second?
Yeah.
A friend of mine that I haven't seen in 30 years, I just connected with on Facebook, one of my good girlfriends, and she sent me a check for $40 from El Paso, Texas, and I was thrilled to death.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for mentioning that, because that would certainly help the Autism Society here in San Diego. It's something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's a lot of people are affected by this, and I'm sure that somebody you know is, so
it's very important.
We'd really appreciate it. And thanks again, guys, for having me here.
Anytime. Next time, I'm sure you'll have makeup
in
on.
for her next time because you'll have your makeup on.
Just filling in.
Just make sure that you wear your hair part on this side.
Or you'll move. I don't know.
Whatever.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.